Jordan. His parents are from Lisa Jordan and Dave Hood. He played high school football all 4 years. He has played football for 3 years. He is a member of the BCHS Beta Club. Favorite football memory is the fun times in the locker room. And his plans after graduation are to attend TCAT in the fall to further his education in carpentry or welding. Mr. Deacon Higgins. Next, Mr. Scout Mills. Scout's parents are Kurt and Ambria Mills. He has played football for 4 years. His favorite football memory was playing in the Silverdale game his sophomore year. His plans after graduation are to attend Rose-Hulman in Indiana for 4 years to earn an engineering degree. Mr. Scout Mills. Luke Montoya. Luke's parent, Brandy Montoya. He has played high school football for 1 year. He also plays soccer, member of the BCHS soccer team. Favorite football memory is when he scored an 86-yard touchdown. And his plans after graduation are to play soccer professionally. Mr. Luke Montoya. Next, we have Mr. Brody Morgan. Brody's parents are Brian and Lisa Morgan. He's played high school football for 1 year. His favorite football memory is just being on the team. His plans after graduation is to attend college and become a real estate agent. Mr. Brody Morgan. Next, we have Mr. Robbie Ritchie. Robbie's parents are Ricky and Janice Ritchie. He has played football for BCHS for 4 years. He is also a member of the BCHS baseball team. His favorite football memory is playing 4 years with my brothers. His plans after graduation is to become a physical education teacher and coach. Mr. Robbie Ritchie. Mason Wooden. Next, Mr. Mason Wooden.
Emery and Levi's little kids' names. Can you hear me?
Mason's parents, James Wooden and Christy Walsh. Sister Madison Huth. Brother-in-law Justin Palmer.
And Levi.
Also with him is Emily and Levi. Emery and Levi. He has played high school football he has played football for a total of 13 years. Played all 4 years as a BCHS Warrior. He's also a member of the welding program. His favorite memory is sophomore year beating Whitwell 22-21 in overtime. And his plans after graduation is to attend TCAT to obtain a welding degree and then working for TVA or Aztec Incorporated. Mr. Mason Wooden. Who?
Band.
Oh, band. Next is our BCHS Band of Blue. Our lone senior this year is Colt Blankenship. Colt's parents are Howard and Bonnie Blankenship. He's been in the band for 2 years. He is also a member of the archery team, Beta Club, and DECA. His favorite football memory is receiving the Outstanding Percussion Section Award at the Music Showcase Festival in Harrelson, Georgia, where schools from across the South were competing. His plans after graduation are to attend Austin Peay State University to study psychology and continue in the graduate program to earn a doctorate in psychology. Mr. Colt Blankenship.
Got the water going next.
Jill or Kessler?
Jill's next.
Our H2O specialist. First senior is Miss Jill Anderson. Our parents are Johnny and Courtney Anderson. She has been a water girl for 2 years. Other sports and clubs are volleyball, HOSA, Beta Club, National Honor Society, and Beacon staff member. Favorite football memory: every time Coach Riggs asks for water, I always accidentally give him the broken water bottle. Her plans after graduation are to attend Chattanooga State to become an ultrasound technician. Miss Jill Anderson. Next we have Miss Kesslyn Moore. Our parents are Jeff and Carla Moore. She has been a water girl for 3 years. She is also a member of the BCHS volleyball team, HOSA, Beta Club, DECA, Beacon staff, and president for the class of 2019. Her favorite football memory is Elijah Real saying that I was his favorite water girl and asking me to come back for his senior year to be a water girl. Her plans after graduation are to attend college, earn a business degree, and serve God. Miss Kesslyn Moore. Next, we have our BCHS senior cheerleaders. First, Miss Morgan Campbell. Her parents are Dwayne and Christina Campbell. She has been a cheerleader for 4 years. She is also the vice president of the Beta Club. She's a member of DECA, FTA, Students of Service, and member at large for the class of 2019. Her favorite football memory are pre-game shenanigans at Malia's house. Her plans after graduation are to attend college, earn a degree in secondary education, get married, and have a family. Miss Morgan Campbell. Next, we have Miss Faith Nail. Her parents are John David and Jill Nail. She's been a cheerleader for 2 years. She's also a member of the Beta Club, National Honors Society, HOSA, and All-American Cheerleader. Her favorite football memory is having my mom as my cheer coach the last 2 years and being on the cheer squad with my sister my senior year. Her plans after graduation are to earn a bachelor's degree in applied science, to be a dental assistant, and live the happiest life possible. Miss Faith Nail. And our final cheerleader is Miss Chloe Annette Singleton. Her parents are Melanie and Charlie Young and Jeremy and Dawn Singleton. She has been a cheerleader for 2 years. She is also a member of the Beta Club and an All-American cheerleader. Her favorite football memory is I have really enjoyed genuinely laughing and making the best of everything with this group of girls. Her plans after graduation are to earn a bachelor's degree in nursing with an emphasis in neonatal and make a difference throughout the world by spreading love and peace as much as I can. Miss Chloe Annette Singleton. Let's have another round of applause for all of our BCHS senior football players, water girls, band members, and cheerleaders.
Phew, glad that's over.
He's coming. I think he's still cooking.
Got the knife. He's still cooking. 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 He
we're going to go to TV also. Thank you very much. And we're also going to just go to TV also for Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative. Oneida leads that region with a 3-0 league mark, 5-2 overall. Meigs is just behind at 2-0, 7-0 overall. They are the #1 team in Class 2A. While in Region 4, 3A, Whip, Upperman, and Sequatchie trail only each other by a half a game. Whip Upperman on top with a 7-0 league mark, 7-0 overall mark. League 3-0 in the league. Sequatchie 2-0, 5-2 overall. While Grundy has not won since an opening win on opening day. They are 1-6 overall, 0-2. So Bledsoe County and Polk County here for senior night. The seniors have been honored. As we do welcome to those listening to the radio and to the TV broadcast here tonight. We do welcome you here. Bradley Hargis will be with me shortly as the Warriors and the Wildcats will take on here. Last week, of course, Polk County won over Sweetwater 38-14, while Bledsoe County suffered a 22-21 loss to Big Bend Central. Big Bend Central snapping its 19-game losing streak on homecoming at Inglewood. And a beautiful night for football. Fall air has come in, so it is fall, so we got a little bit of a crisp chill in the air here tonight, as the Warriors and the Wildcats will take to the air. We'll take to the air shortly and playing some football here tonight. Bledsoe County, of course, next week will be at Oneida. We'll have game time for that. We'll be 6:40 p.m. for the pregame with 7 p.m. kickoff, and then, of course, we'll be at Tellico playing some finale. Now, this is what the situation is right now in Region 3-2A. Tyner has already wrapped up the league title. They will be the host team throughout the playoff run. Marion and Polk County will try to maintain. We'll try to hopefully try to get second here, while Bledsoe and Tellico take up the rear. Now, this is what happens. If Bledsoe wins his 2 remaining league games, Polk upsets Marion. It would be a 3-way tie for second, and a tiebreaker would have to come in. I do not know what the tiebreaker is exactly, but we'll see what happens here right now. The top 2 teams host the first round game. The 3 and 4 finishers will be on the road for the first round, and of course, you would very much like to be at home for the first round, of course, as Bledsoe last year went to Trousdale County and lost to a pretty good Trousdale County team. By the way, Whitwell defeated Trousdale County last week at Trousdale County 13-6 in overtime. So obviously of interest for those here as well. And a lot of things happening here for those as well. So we're going to go to a momentary commercial break, and then we'll be back as more listening to Spotlight on Warrior Football on WATA 1110 and Bledsoe Telephone 18. Bledsoe County, of course, we're on the television segment here, as Bledsoe County will try to snap a 3-game losing streak to the Wildcats of Polk County. Last year, the Wildcats won over the Warriors at Benton by a pretty respectable score, but Bledsoe County out trying to get things. Now, this is how the schedule went so far for Bledsoe County. Bledsoe County lost to Oliver Springs 18-13, and now we will go to an invocation for and then the national anthem.
Our Heavenly Father and Almighty God, we're so thankful for this day you've given us and the blessings that we have to come together this event tonight. We ask you that you'll bless the school systems that are involved in this contest, Polk County and Bledsoe County. Bless the administration, the teachers, those who are working with the systems. Father, bless the students, and that they can learn.
Thank you very much. We're right in the middle of the national invocation.
And Father, we pray that you'll be with the young men who will be on the field tonight in competition. We pray that you'll keep them safe, there'll be no injuries. Father, we ask you that we as spectators and those as players can conduct themselves in a manner that is right in your sight. Father, we are blessed to live in this great area of the country, and we thank you for the freedoms that we have to enjoy. We ask you to continue to bless us, keep us thankful and mindful from whom our blessings flow. For these and all blessings we humbly ask in Christ's name. Amen.
And now our national anthem. our national anthem, as the Warriors and the Wildcats will be squaring off here tonight in the Region 3-2A matchup. Bledsoe County, of course, comes with a record of 1-6 overall, 0-2 in Region 3-2A, while Polk County currently in third place with a 1-1 league mark, 5-2 overall. Bledsoe County, of course, trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. They have not won since the Grundy County game in early September. That was 17-0. So Bledsoe County, of course, will be trying to keep things going here, as well as momentarily Bradley Hargis will be joining us here for the pregame. Bledsoe County, of course, and Polk County go quite a bit of ways. The first game was back in the 1950s. And Polk County at one time had a 9-game win streak on the Warriors here, but Bledsoe County has won 2 of the last 3. And with me is Bradley Hargis. Bradley, glad you were with us. I'm just tired of talking to myself here.
Tired of talking to yourself? What's the matter, Mike? That's a first.
Bradley, of course, we want to give you an update on your wife. How is she doing?
She is healing quite nicely. She's doing very good. She's been working at the forest out there in Crossville at the Haunted Hidden Hollow the past couple of weekends, so that must mean she's doing good.
You've been volunteering, I would assume, of course.
I will be tomorrow night. Her brother and sister-in-law are there to keep watch over her while I'm at Friday night football and taking kids from the church to different places. So she's accounted for.
Let's talk about this game upcoming here, Bledsoe and Polk County. Of course, you look at two teams going different directions. Polk County last week defeated Sweetwater 38-14, while Bledsoe County dropped the heartbreaker to McLean Central 22-21. Big plays did the Warriors in, I would assume.
Well, the big play was a big deal last week. I mean, you take 65 yards and 70 yards, runs. That just takes wind out of ourselves quick. But the thing about Bledsoe County is they had opportunity to put the game away. First half. I mean, they had opportunity to march in the field. They turned the ball over on downs 3 or 4 times in the first half. Turned the ball over on downs a couple times in the fourth quarter. You can't do that. Bledsoe County was a better team last week, and stats would show that. However, they couldn't put it away. And McMinn Central last week is a team that I told you when we started. I said, if you let them hang around, it's going to come back to bite you. Well, the prophecy was fulfilled, Mike. It happened just as I said it would.
Do us a favor, quit being a prophet.
But Bledsoe County had the opportunity to put it away, just couldn't get over that little hump. And now here we are with Polk County, and records don't necessarily show it all, because Polk County is in the same boat as McMinn Central. Polk County is, yes, they're 5-2 right now, but they're not as good as their record would say. No. Every team they have played, they've been struggling like McMinn Central and not been able to put away like Bledsoe County. Polk has won games that they should have lost, but it's going to be close. So I look for Bledsoe County to come out tonight and really to be hungry here. I mean, one thing I said last week, going home when Cousin Derek and I were coming through Decatur, it just kind of hit me. And I said, one thing that McMinn Central will do for Bledsoe County, or 2 things. One, it'll either wake them up and we'll win out the rest of the season because we're mad, or 2, we'll get down and lose the rest of the games. And I hope and pray it's the first. I hope and pray that it woke them up, because I believe Bledsoe County went into McMinn Central last week knowing they lost 19 straight games, thinking they were going to go in there and easily beat a Charger team who was there in front of the homecoming crowd. And you cannot go into a game with a team like that who has lost that many and expect to win on homecoming. They're wanting to do something in front of that crowd, so you've got to get in there and smack them in the mouth and get up on them and stay up on them. And Bledsoe didn't do that last week.
They won in their heads and lost it on the field.
I believe that's right.
Last week you talked about the Little Blue. Now, I had an opportunity to do the PA announcing for the Little Blues there, and I had never been to a Little Blue game before. And I thought it would be so refreshing. Those little kids, the wee peas.
Oh, yeah.
They got their out there, their positioning, like wee pea coaches do. And that brings back the fun element in football, because these are little kids who can barely hold on to that ball, and they just tell them just run and have fun. And I think that's the important thing about this.
There you have, Mike, Little Blue football and Little League football, Little League baseball, Little League basketball. Anytime you're dealing with children playing the sport, that is sports at its purest level. Because, and going back to that, it means a lot more as far as down the road, because if these kids learn how to play the basic position in Little Blue and Little League, They go to middle school, they're pretty much ready to step out and start playing. They learn more about the plays to get in high school. They're hitting the ground running. But building a program, it doesn't start freshman year.
No.
Building a program doesn't start 6th, 7th, and 8th grade year. Building a high school program and a middle school program, as successful it is, begins in Little Blue and Little League. And that's why I encourage everyone, every week when you bring Little Blue football up, get people involved in the Little League sports. If we don't invest in our kids in this community, then I believe we do ourselves and those kids a disservice. We've got to have programs like that to let these kids compete and learn the value of teamwork.
Absolutely. Of course, another game that we're of interest tonight, and I hope that you keep up the scores on, is the mighty battle of the Sequatchie Valley. That'd be Whitwell and South Pittsburgh. The league winner will be the league champion down there. And they've brought in extra seats for that game. The state troopers, are monitoring traffic. This is what you might call the Super Bowl. This really outdoes Marion and South Pittsburgh in terms of a build-up.
For the first time in years, more people in Marion County are paying more attention to Whitwell, South Pittsburgh than they are Jasper, South Pittsburgh. You could have paid me money to be down there right now, because if Whitwell beats South Pittsburgh, holy moly, there is no way I would go down there now. It's going to be a hot
town, the old town tonight, I'll tell you that right now. But Marion's not playing tonight. They are off. So the Marion County people will be there probably to be on Whitwell's side, I would say, more than anything else.
Well, I can guarantee they're not going to sit on South Pittsburgh's.
And that's the Florida State's chant.
Atlanta Braves.
Well, the Braves, however, lost in the divisional series. So their playoff run is at an end, by the way, for those who are interested in baseball. As the Warriors are preparing to come out on the field. It's Wear Your Pink night. And Bradley, where's your pink?
I'm not real sure. I left it at home, I guess.
Absolutely. It's Bledsoe County and the Polk County Wildcats that come out on the field a couple of minutes beforehand. And the Warriors, of course, will prepare to come out from the south end of the football field here, as well, as it is Senior Night 2018. We congratulate the seniors for their accomplishments in football. Basketball is scheduled to start next month. We'll have that as well for you, and I hope we'll have the schedule sometime tonight or within the next couple of weeks to find out who we're going to be playing. But it's very interesting here. It's a chilly October night. It finally turned cold.
Finally feels like fall.
Absolutely, and let's hope it's a new season for the Warriors.
I was beginning to wonder if it's going to be trick-or-treating in flip-flops and Hawaiian shirts.
Well, you probably would, Bradley. I know you. Anyway, by the way, Bradley's wearing shoes,
First time in the world, first time in the history, I believe we had to put our chocolate in coolers to keep it cool before we hand it out to the kids.
Absolutely. And, Bledsoe County, of course, will be playing here. Tomorrow, Tennessee will be playing at Auburn. That'll be 11 a.m. start for them. At the Volunteers, and here they come, barreling down the field here at James C. Martin Field. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Senior Night 2018, and once again, it's football time in Bledsoe County. As the Warriors come barreling out there, they're going to wear their home blue with white pants and blue and gold striping along the side, while the Wildcats will be wearing their white. The seniors are meeting in the middle of the field. Bradley, keys to this game.
Keys to this game for Polk County is simple. Try to run over us. That's what Polk County tries to do. They've done it historically. They're going to try to do it again. They've got some size across the front. They're going to try to establish a run game. Offset that with a few passes here and there to keep Bledsoe County's defense honest. Try to spread the field when they can, but run between the tackles when they want to. That's what Polk County does. It's their bread and butter. It always has been, even when I played against them. But they're going to have to defensively, they're going to have to step it up, because the pass defense has got to come alive, because Harmon Keith and Kobe Rogers in the pocket can hit anybody on the field if there's time for them to throw. So they're going to play tight on defense, especially in the secondary, and the linebackers have got to keep Bledsoe County inside the tackle box. Now, for Bledsoe County, offensively, they've got to get the run game established. Bledsoe's depended heavily on the pass these past couple games. You got to have something to offset that. You got to have them establish 5 and 6 yards of play on the ground to keep the defense honest on the Polk County side. Defensively, Bledsoe County has got to get after the quarterback. Get in there and disrupt everything, get penetration all night long, blitz 2 or 3 every play to get Polk County on its heels. You cannot let, again, Polk County, team like Men's Central, you cannot let a team like this come into James T. Warden Field on Senior Night and let them hang around. Get up on them, stay up on them, and pour on them as much as you can in the first half, and then you can relax a little bit in the second half. But you cannot let up on the Wildcats because they'll come back and they'll get you. We've seen it happen too many times the past few years.
Bledsoe County will kick off as the Wildcats will have the ball to start things off. Let's see what the defense will do. We'll try to show the Wildcats here. Of course, Bledsoe County is going to try to go for 3 out of 4 in these last few years, as the Wildcats, of course, have lost one last year, but lost 2 years before on that. And so here comes the kick. Is up. Kick is up and underway, and it's football time in Bledsoe County as the Wildcats will go receive it outside to right up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and he has got knocked off his pins at about the 22. Return of 12 yards, and the Wildcats will have it first down 10 at about their 22. They tried to run it back, but Bledsoe County managed to knock him off his pins.
Well, he slipped just a little bit, which is good because he was a speedy guy coming out of that return. And he had a lane. Bledsoe County, though, was closing it in quick. Fell to the turf, thankfully, sets up 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. That's what this defense can do.
Return of 13 yards is first down 10 at the 23-yard line. This is Mike Smith and Bradley Hargis here to send you the play-by-play on WAT and Bledsoe Telephone 18. Handoff. No, absolutely not. No way, Jose. No gain on that as Bledsoe County got in there and just collapsed the line quickly. And actually, no gain at all, 2nd down 10.
Good defensive stop there on the part of Bledsoe County. Nolan Pendergrass there with also number 31 for Bledsoe County, Dylan Robeck, stepping up to what seemed to be a defensive tackle position. It looks like they're running like a 5-2 defense here with an extra lineman.
Bledsoe County, Polk County, 2nd down 10. Quarterback hands off to the right, man moves up to the right line, and he is absolutely stopped for very little gain, probably about maybe 1-2 yards at the most. It'll be 3rd down upcoming. The Wildcats went through and tried to stretch the field out and couldn't get anything going.
Well, you see 2 runs right there coming off tackle the first play and then coming out on a toss, the sweep to the left side on the second play. What Bledsoe County has done, they've adjusted their defensive line. They're running a 5-2. All right, they got 6 people on the line of scrimmage, which spreads that line out, makes them go outside. Only problem is with that, if they break it up inside, there's only 2 linebackers there. So you've got to be alive right there. You've got to make sure you stay at home. But Bledsoe County's defense has adjusted, obviously watched film to hold this offense at bay.
Gain of 1, he throws across the line. The man is there, makes the catch, and he gets the pass off, and he gets it close to the first down. A good gain, maybe about 8 yards. He may be a yard short, Bradley.
Little quick screen off to the far side of the field. Did make the completion, but he is going to be short by maybe about 3 or 4 yards.
So it'll be the ball will be at the 26, at the 31. So they're going to have to punt it away. So a 3 and out for the Warriors defense as they allow only about 6 yards on that drive. And so on will be punting as Bledsoe County will have a 10-man rush on. Punt away. Now they back off, and it'll be a fair catch. It'll take a bounce to about the 39. So the Warriors will have a first down, 10 yards to go at the 39-yard line. Bradley, Bledsoe 6 yards on that drive. Bledsoe shut them down when they had to. They gave a little but didn't give a lot.
Good defensive stand. Way to start the game. If they can keep this momentum on their favor on defense throughout this game, Bledsoe County should come out fairly well at the end. But you want to see them put points on the board. To win the ball game, you got to score. And Bledsoe County stuttered a little bit in the second half last week against McMinn Central. So let's see what they can do now.
Harmon Keith is the quarterback. Shotgun formation, standing tailback. Looks like a bit of a wing set. And off tailback up the middle, banks it across the 40 to Colby Rogers to the 42-yard line. That'll be a gain of about around 3 or 4 yards, and so it'll be second down. So he hands it off to Rogers and gets about good respectable yardage on that.
Well, as a playmaker, you got Colby Rogers at tailback this time, and that's a different lineup that Bledsoe County has not done, I think, once or twice this season. Colby's either lined up at slot receiver or quarterback, and now he's in the backfield as a tailback.
So it'll be Harmon Keith, the quarterback. It'll be second and about 6 after a gain of 4 at about the 23-yard line. Quarterback, Keith looked, rolling outside. Keith set the throw downfield. The man is there, incomplete overthrow. He tried to throw. It looks like the intended receiver was going to be number, it was like 21, I believe.
River Swafford was the intended receiver. You also had Tyrell Richardson out there to get the catch, but he just had to throw it off away to keep from avoiding the sack.
It'll be third down and about 6 yards to go as for the Warriors. And the Wildcats a 0-0 tie with 10:05 to go in the first quarter of this game. Bledsoe County and the Wildcats in a Region 3 2A matchup here at Pikeville Senior Night 2018. Looking handoff, that'll be Harmon Keith, and he runs it across the middle, shoves it across, gets to about the 44. That'll be a gain of 1, and so it's going to be 4th down and about 5. Keith looks like he was trying to go to the right, was blocked. He tried to move off a little, and he trips and he falls, and for a gain of 1.
When it kind of got shut down, he was trying to go to the right side, but there was penetration over there. He hit our lineman in the back and fell to the other side, but just couldn't get his feet under him. 4th down now for Bledsoe County.
4th down and 5 as Bledsoe County's will be boring to punt it away. No pressure. He's going to call for a fair catch. It's going to take a bounce, a Bledsoe bounce to about the 23-yard line, about where they started the first time. Bradley, no return on that. Didn't give him much of a chance at all.
Neither offense really showing that much right now, and you kind of wonder when the boat will break, because somebody's got to give here somewhere.
Let the monster out of the box, so to speak.
Yeah.
So it'll be for the Wildcats at the 24. It'll be 1st down, 10 yards to go after a punt by the Warriors here as well. Next week, Bledsoe will be at Oneida. Game time, 7 o'clock here on WAT Radio. And pushes across to about the 26-yard line. Gain of 2, maybe. Hunter Morgan making the carry for the Wildcats.
He didn't even hardly get a yard on that.
I think he got probably about a little beyond that. It'll be 2nd down and about a long 9 or an 8. 2nd down 9. They'll give him the 25. 2nd down 9 upcoming for the Wildcats at this point in a scoreless game. 8:51 to go in the first quarter. Handoff, tailback, slices across the middle, shoves it across to the 35, close to the 1st down marker. Finally, Morgan making the carry and trying to tackle by a blue-shirted Warrior at this point. So it'll be 3rd down and maybe about 1, maybe 2 yards.
No, he got about 9. He's going to give him the 1st down.
They're going to give him the 1st down then. Apparently he made it just crack the line to about the 36-yard line. That's where they placed the ball out. So it'll be 1st down 10 for the Wildcats at this point. In a scoreless, as the Wildcats get a 1st down, and it will be 1st down 10 at the 36-yard line. So Morgan runs it up the middle and gets 10 yards at a 1st down. Quarterback, handoff, tailback, about to the 40, maybe a little past that. Hunter Morgan again making the carry for the Wildcats, and number of blue shirts again stacking up the line.
Called his number boom, 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 and he is certainly making it count. He's getting 4 and 9 yards of carry. 2nd
down 6 for the Wildcats at about the little past the 40-yard line. The ball will be placed at about the 40. It'll be 2nd and 6 with 7:51 to go. The Wildcats looking, trying to run across, middle up the middle, banks it out to the 50, down to about the 48. He has another 1st down, so the Wildcats again moving the ball with great authority.
They're across Bledsoe County's midfield mark there. They're finally 1 yard into Bledsoe County territory, and that is the first time, really, this first possession. Of course, it's the 2nd one they've had, but they're starting to move the ball a little bit on Bledsoe County's defense.
Gain of 11 on that play as Morgan again making the carry. The Warriors are trying to, initially they had stopped the run pretty much on the first possession, but Polk County has adjusted its offensive line. And he shoves it across again for a gain of maybe about 2 yards. That'll give him about to the 47. Morgan again. Gain of 2, 2nd down 8. We're glad that you are joining us here tonight at Pikeville's James T. Warden Field. Final home game of the regular season. Bledsoe County got the ball once, got only 5 yards on the possession, had to punt it away. The Wildcats, however, on their initial possession of 6 yards, but then since then have moved the ball from its own 24 into the 47-yard line. Pitch to tailback. And this time, no, it does not get anywhere.
He fumbled it, but
he fumbled it, but it was out of bounds. It may have went out of bounds too. So, but Bledsoe County was there, and they just followed that ball quite well, and actually and stopped him. And the Wildcats almost lost that ball, Bradley.
They slid with him. Bledsoe County's done that very well. Even last week, sliding with the pitch, sliding with the option, going out to the far side and making them out of real estate. Only problem they had last week, they just seal the back side off. Well, this time he didn't have a chance to cut back. He was forced out of bounds.
Loss of 5 on that play. The ball's at the 49-yard line of the Wildcats. Throw it downfield is going to be incomplete, overthrown. That was just a little too high, Bradley.
Had a guy open.
Was there, but he just could not pull it in. He tried to reach for a one-handed grab.
Had a guy open, just couldn't hit him. Overthrown, thankfully, because had he caught that, Colby Rogers was in pursuit, but the receiver had position on him.
So it'll be 4th down and 12. They will have to punt it away. So Bledsoe County manages to make a stop on 4th down and 12, and so the Wildcats will punt it away. And he gets it away. It's going to take a bounce, and it's going to be back deep about around the 10. Bradley, Bledsoe County bent but didn't break on that drive. They stopped them by shoving it back for a loss.
Well, the Wildcats showed a little spark, but Bledsoe County put it out quickly. Now, what they've got to do here is answer. They've got to come out here and they've got to get some spark going on their own. Move downfield with authority. Somebody tell these kids out there it's Polk County. Run over them. Let's play some football.
Well, you need to go out there and tell them the ball will be.
I'll be right back.
At the 10. Yeah, you're going anywhere, Bradley. Miss Pickett, do something with him. Ball will be at the 10-yard line of the Warriors as Bledsoe County will have it 1st down, 10 yards to go. They're not going to try anything fancy here this far behind. Bledsoe County, that'll be Keith. Keith rolling out to the right. Throws downfield. The man is there. Makes the catch. That'll be number 2, Colby Rogers. And now for a 1st down and 10 for 14 yards and a 1st down.
Nice.
He sees Colby Rogers and throws it.
Nice pitch and catch. He's been there all year long. He's been the go-to guy. Colby's coming up a little bit gimp on that one. I think he might have took a shot to the funny bone.
He's going out at number 4 for Bledsoe County. That'll be Cadillac Severs comes in, the freshman. So Cadillac Severs comes in for Colby Rogers, and Bledsoe County will have it 1st down, 10 at the 24. 14-yard gain, pass reception. Quarterback is Keith. Keith looking, shotgun formation. Looking, he hands off tailback up the middle, slices it. Gets to the 25, that'd be Robeck making the carry. A gain of 1, maybe. Gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9. Robeck making the carry for 1 yard. That wasn't a bad effort. He actually slammed into that line, but Polk County's got pretty good defensive line there.
They do. They got some size and they got some speed right there at the nose guard. He's a little bitty fella, but he can get through there just like the old nose guard at Westmoreland back before I started playing. Coach Brown used to say he would get through the center's legs and grab the shoelaces of the quarterback before he even took his first step.
Shotgun formation. Whiteouts to the left, right of the line. Looking, he's going to throw downfield. The man is there, makes the catch, incomplete. A little bit high, I think. Wasn't able to pull it down. He wouldn't have gotten much out of it, I don't believe. It'd be 3rd down, 9. He may have only most have gotten a couple of yards out of that at most. As number 31.
They bit on it pretty quick. He kind of floated.
Dylan Robeck, by the way.
He kind of floated. It was River Spofford that missed the pass there. He kind of floated a little bit. Fake to Dylan. Bledsoe County did not. Polk County didn't bite on it, and he threw it out there on the flat.
So Bledsoe faces a 3rd down, 9 situation at the 25-yard line. 5:04 to go in the 1st period. Scoreless game so far here at Pikeville, Tennessee. The Warriors, shotgun formation, and in will be number 2. It will be Rogers. He's in as a whiteout, and there goes Harm, rolling out to the right. He throws it downfield. Long passes there. It's going to be caught, I think.
Incomplete.
Flag
on the play.
Flag on the play. Maybe pass interference.
Well, it was thrown in the backfield. Probably going to be holding on Bledsoe County.
And so the flag was thrown, yes, in the backfield, so it's probably going to be holding. And it'll probably be declined. I would say it is declined, so it'll be 4th down. So that was a pretty good throw. He was in a position to try to bring it in.
He was there, but Richardson trying to catch it, but just couldn't bring it down. Had a poke defender in his face, though. You got to give him credit where it's due.
I thought it might have been a pass interference, that close to it. But anyway, 4th down, and Rogers goes over his head. He's gonna have to punt it away again. He finally manages to punt it away, and That was very lucky as he just went high over his head. He was lucky because they got close by nailing him for a safety, Bradley.
I tell you, that's the first time that's happened all year long. And man alive.
That ball, the guy snapped the ball too high. That's what it was. And Rogers had the presence of mind and finally punted out of there. And unfortunately, he got something out of nothing. But they're going to have it at the 38-yard line. It'll be a punt of about 35 yards, I would say. And so no return, as the Wildcats will have the ball deep in Bledsoe territory. Looking, the Wildcats going to throw it downfield. The man makes the catch, caught. Down at the 30-yard line. That'll be a gain of close to 8. Hunter Morgan making a reception. Colby Rogers making the tackle. That's a gain of 8 yards, so it's going to be a gain of 7, so it's going to be second down and 3 with 4:27 to go.
Polk County threatening here. Bledsoe County is kind of trying to find a rhythm. They've spread their defense out on the defensive line, but they're lacking in the secondary now because you put that guy on the front.
Second down, and I think the ball is loose. There's a scrum, and he
Not
may
got
have,
anything.
Morgan again making the carry, and there's number 21 in there with River Swafford in there on the tackle.
They're going to give him 1 yard.
They're going to give him a yard, so it's going to be third down and 2. So they shove it across to about the 29-yard line. Bledsoe County not trying to give out a big play on this play.
Got something in my tooth.
I'm sure the radio and television ought to be interested in that. Looking handoff, shoves it
wonder what I'm
across,
doing.
and he has the first down. So tackled by a number of blue shirts, and the Wildcats will have a first down and 10 yards to go as they shove it close to the 22-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 6 yards, so it'll be first down 10 for the Wildcats at this point with 3:29 to go in the first quarter. So far, sort of a bit of a struggle here for really, in a way, both teams. Looking, quarterback, handoff, rolling outside the left side of the line. Gets a little bit dry. He's dropped.
Oh, wow.
Oh, who was that? That was number 2, Colby Rogers. He came in there out of nowhere, and he just dropped that guy for little, if any, gain, maybe even a loss.
Oh, my goodness. They were just trickling out the outside, and it just seemed like everybody was kind of blocked up. Colby coming from nowhere and just took the guy out.
Colby just shot out of a cannon, and it's going to be a loss of 1, so it's second down 11. Colby Rogers there to save the. Colby Rogers, and you had your mic off, didn't you?
Yeah.
Looking up the middle for a short gain. It'll be third down. We're, of course, carrying this on WAT radio and Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative Channel 18. We do welcome listeners from both sides of the spectrum. Third down 7, a gain of 4. So this is time for Bledsoe to bow up and put a stop and probably at least hold to a field goal.
It'd be nice right here, this early in the game. Bledsoe County's got to make a stop after that mistake.
Quarterback
on the punt.
rolling outside. He's being pursued. He's going to try to run. He gets out there, and he's going to be dropped by number Roback making the stop on that, tackle on it, and it's probably going to be fourth down, I believe. He's going to be short.
Short about a yard.
Timeout for measurement. 1:51 to go here. Radio segment will go to a break as soon as we get an opportunity. So the Warriors so far though have allowed some yards, they have not allowed any scoring. And so the referees will make it be fourth and short or first down and 10. Let's see what the issue is. I think he got the first down. Let's see, they'll push it out here. First down, 10 by the nose of the football. So the
got it by fingernail.
I thought it was by a knuckle.
Nah, no, there's a little bit less than a knuckle.
First down 10 for the Wildcats. The ball will be at the 20. Inside, moving from the 20 to about the looks like about around the 10, not the 11, by the 12-yard line. That's where they'll place the ball at the 12. Well, 1:51 to go. They're going to try to take advantage of the short field situation here. 1:51 to go. It'll be first down 10 at the 12-yard line for the Wildcats. The Wildcats up under center. Man, handoff. Instead throws a short looks like they did a Tim Tebow. He did a Tim Tebow type pass on that, Bradley. Sort of lead.
We're trying to do a jump pass, it looked like, but I think he had to get that away because he had blue shirts all over the backfield.
I think he had to get rid of it in a hurry. He didn't have anybody in the backfield to throw to, so he basically
I think maybe he jumped because it scared him and he just threw it because he had to.
Maybe he was thinking about you, Bradley. I think so. I think maybe he was thinking about you. It's going to be second down, 10 at the 12. The Wildcats line up. Quarterback up under center, straight eye set. Handoff, tailback, not much of it in the air, maybe a yard or two at most. As the blue shirts there. Leading the tackle on it will be Scout Mills, the senior. One of the seniors honored tonight. You have trouble with your mic?
No, I just don't want to cough into it, so I mute it. And I forget to unmute it.
And so it'll be third down 9 with 1:19 to go here in the first period. Scoreless game so far as the Wildcats now facing third down 9 at the 11-yard line. They can get a first down without scoring. Quarterback lines up under center. Straight eye set for the Wildcats. The Wildcats man in motion from right to left. Pitch, and there's a whistle, and it's going to be a false start probably against Polk County.
I believe you had some motion from two guys. You can't do that. You got to be still out there on the field.
So it's 5 yards, and it's going to be third down in about 6. Third down in 14. Third down 14 at about the.
That changes things.
That does change things a little bit up, of course, and I would say probably the ball will be at the 16. The ball will be at the 16 after the penalty against the Wildcats. First penalty of the football game of the night for either team. Under 1 minute to go so far in a sort of a defensive fight here at Pikeville's James T. Warden Field. Looking over to the defense. Up, quarterback, rolling out on third down 14. Pat is caught, complete. Outside down to 5, 4, 3. Touchdown, Wildcats. I don't see a flag, so it will count. There is a flag, Bradley. This may go against Polk County. That'll wipe off the touchdown, I believe. And it'll be against the Polk County Wildcats for 5 yards. So a penalty wipes off the scoring. I didn't see a flag, Bradley.
I didn't either, but apparently there was a block in the back on Polk County, which negates the touchdown. And backs them up 10 yards from the spot of the foul, I believe. Is that not correct?
I believe so, and it'll be about so the ball will be placed at the 20.
The net loss of 4 yards because it's third and 18 now.
Third down 18, so they have another shot at it and see what the Warriors will do here. That guy looked like for a minute he was stopped, but he managed to break free and get the apparent touchdown. But timeout on the field here.
Well, they threw a backside screen. They rolled everyone out to the right. Bledsoe County's defense shifted like it's supposed to. Through the backside screen, and what they tried to do is catch Bledsoe County sleeping like McMinn Central did last week. You got to come back and seal that backside off. You got to have somebody stay at home. Bledsoe County had a couple guys over there, just missed the tackle. He cut back up inside, and he was off to the races. But that block in the back might have been a good indication of why Bledsoe County missed one of those tackles.
That tells you how it is. But anyway, Bledsoe County, of course, will try to go there. We'll go to a commercial break at the end of this quarter on our radio station.
You got to watch the pass here, corner of the end zone to the far side. You got to be careful. Bledsoe County better be alive in the secondary.
Absolutely. Bledsoe County, of course, will try to stop the Wildcats here on third down and 18 at the 20-yard line after two penalties backs him up. Looking quarterback, he's being pursued. Flush out of the pocket. He's going to throw downfield. He's going to be intercepted. Bledsoe County. That's about the 5. Outside 10. That will be Rogers. Rogers 10, 15. He's close to the 20. So a interception by Colby Rogers. And Bledsoe County has stopped another Polk County drive. There is a flag, and apparently maybe after the play.
Well, if it's on Bledsoe County, the interception will still count. If it's on Polk County, they can decline it. Interception still counts. Helmet to helmet, targeting.
County,
all right.
So that's 15 yards, and Bledsoe County will have it at the 28-yard line. And so,
Bledsoe County will have it 1st and 10.
as Bledsoe County, go ahead. Okay, I'll get on the line there. We lost her. Okay, we'll get on the line there. All right, bye. Bledsoe County will have the ball, moves it from the 28 to the 30.
Kobe Rogers on the run. Getting about 1 on the play.
Rogers is on the run as the first quarter comes to an end here at this point. So with the radio station, we lost the kind signal momentarily. Bledsoe County stops the drive on interception by Colby Rogers. And the first quarter comes to an end. With the score at the end of one is Bledsoe 0, Polk County 0. We'll go to a commercial break on WAT for 30 seconds and be back. As you listen to Bledsoe County football on WAT, Bledsoe telephone 18. Defensive battle, Bradley.
I'm telling you, flipping the field one way or the other, you kind of wonder which team's going to break first. Bledsoe County's been, but like you said, but didn't break. Forced a turnover, got the ball back. Now we've got plenty of time here in the second quarter to march down the field, put a score on the board.
3 times Polk County's had the ball, and 3 times they failed to convert, or in this case had an interception to end the quarter with. And so Bledsoe County will have the ball at the 28. It'll be second down 9. So the second quarter set to get underway here as Bledsoe County and Polk County in a scoreless battle here in Pikeville, Tennessee, in a Region 3-2A matchup. Bledsoe County will have the ball at the 28-yard line to start the second quarter off here at Pikeville, James T. Warden Field. The Warriors looking at the 28-yard line, first down, 10, second down, and 9. Second down at the 28-yard line. Quarterback, Keith throws it long downfield. The pass is going to be incomplete.
Pass intended for Tyrell Richardson calls incomplete. Be 3rd and 9.
That was a long pass, and he had actually two defenders down there to make the tackling on him.
It was a very long pass, and you saw him hit that a couple times against Tyner. Well, the difference in Polk County is they're covering it.
And so it'll be 3rd down and 9 at the 28-yard line.
You got to establish a run game somewhere to open the pass game up.
The Warriors will have it shotgun formation pass defense. Looking out there, Keith is going to be dropped. No gain at all. So actually Keith really tried to run it. It looks like he's trying to run it, hoping to get some able to pass it. It could not. He'll drop it for a loss.
There's a pocket collapse. A pocket just collapsed around him, Mike. I mean, you got to block on the offensive line. You can't let those guys get through there. And Bledsoe County's got too much leadership on that line to let things like that happen.
So with 11:27 to go in the first half, Bledsoe will punt it away on 4th down 15. Let's hope this punting effort is a little better than the last one. That gave, there's a flag and somebody moves, so it may be a delay of game. I've thrown it in the Bledsoe backfield. So
False start.
We'll start against the
Bledsoe
Warriors.
County.
So that's going to drop them back to about the 18-yard line, and that's going to put a little more stress on them. They got a 10-man rush on Polk County does. Remember last time they had snapped, punt went over the head, but unfortunately was able to punt it away for a short game. But Bledsoe County managed to stop the drive on an interception at the end of the first period. The punt away. It's going to take a bouncer. He's going to try to run it. He's going to draw the ball on at about the 40-yard line. So it took a Bledsoe bounce, and it runs about 57-yard punt. And so Dunn fields it, and he drops down to the 40 because it looked like he was going to drop that ball, and Bledsoe was on him.
Yeah, good field position to start the drive. Bledsoe County, though, dug themselves out of a little bit of a hole, gives them a little bit of green to work with here. You'd like to see Bledsoe's defense adjust just a little bit and not give Polk County much room to breathe here because I'm telling you, something's got to give somewhere. Who's going to draw first blood?
Ball's at the 40-yard line. The Wildcats 40 as the Polk County will take over at this point, first down 10. Looking handoff, tailback, rolling to the outside, and absolutely drop him. No gain at all, maybe a loss.
River Swafford, big stop.
River Swafford making the stoppage. He drops him, and it'll be a loss. River Swafford followed that quite well and gave him no chance at all to get any yards.
Well, he shot through there like Colby Rogers did a while ago. Colby had the initial lead on him, but River had the beat on him, and he just knocked the daylights out of him.
Ball at the 38-yard line. It's a loss of 2. 2nd down and 12 here as Bledsoe and Polk County in a 0-0 tie. Looking tailback up the middle, slices across the middle for a gain of maybe about 7 as Rogers finally making the tackle on for the Warrior. It had to be a good gain of looks like about 7 yards. It was going to be 3rd down and 5. 3rd down, 5 upcoming for the Warriors here tonight. On a beautiful fall night here at Pikeville, Tennessee, James Lee Warden Field. And I'm sure Bradley's appreciating a nice fall.
Finally feels like football weather.
Foliage. As the ball will be at the 45. There's your favorite cowbell banging again.
Oh, that's not a cowbell.
Ball at the 45. It'll be 3rd down and 5. As it falls along, gain of maybe about 2-3 yards. A number of blue shirts finally making the tackle. He'll maybe get about 2-3 yards out of it, and it'll be 4th down. So again, Bledsoe's defense puts the stop on them.
What do they do at midfield? 4th and 2. 4th and 3.
4th and 3. They're going to go for it.
They're in punt formation.
They're in punt formation. They're going to punt it away. And so after only a 7-yard gain on that drive, Polk County will punt it away. And he's going to fair catch it at about the 24-yard line. So Bledsoe County, as Rogers fair catches it at the 24-yard line. Bradley, Bledsoe County has played superb defense.
So far, just swapping licks with nothing to show for it. You know, it's like one of those
It's got to be frustrating to Polk County a little bit.
Playground's game. You just smack me, I smack you, and nothing ever comes of it.
Like radio announcers.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. On one side, anyway.
20th ball to 23, 1st down, 10 yards to go. Everybody here at James T. Warden Field is Bledsoe County and Polk County in a scoreless deadlock so far. We're hoping to get some information on the Whitwell-South Pittsburgh game. Here looking, Harmon Keefe rolling out to the left side of the line. Has a little bit of running room. He slides it across close to the 30-yard line. I think he gained a 5. Bradley, we hope we get some information on that game.
Well,
as soon as you can.
As soon as I get a chance to, if you'll hand me my phone over there, I'll take care of that. See if we can't get an update. Be nice to know how bad Whitwell's beating the Pirates right now.
It'll be 2nd down and 5 at the 28-yard line after the 5-yard run by Keith. As Bledsoe County will line up, 2nd down, 5 yards to go. They've only had 1 first down in this game so far for the Warriors. Looking, handoff, tailback, slices across the middle. Not much of anything there. Maybe the original line of scrimmage, that's about it. No gain at all. It'll be 3rd down upcoming. 3rd down upcoming here as Bledsoe County will be playing here. 3rd down and 4, a gain of 1. They'll push it out to the 29-yard line. Very interesting night for football here at Bledsoe County High School. In a scoreless game so far, 8:08 to go. 3rd down, 4, critical 3rd down for the Warriors.
You got to convert here. You got to convert here.
Shotgun formation, looking. Handoff, tailback. He slices across the line. Cross past the 30 to about the 32. He may be Tyrell Richardson making the carry and getting a good, decent gain. It'll be short of the 1st down by about 3 yards. So it'll be 4th down and 3 as Bledsoe once again forced to punt it away. Next week, of course, we will be at Oneida as they take on the Indians up there in their way, Tennessee Orange.
May as well say Kentucky.
And so they'll be on the punt. It will be boring again to punt it away. These last 2 punts weren't that great by any means. Punt away. High. He's going to try to run it there, and he's dropped into 41. And they covered him before he got much of anything going there. 7:06 to go in the half. It is scoreless so far. I think Polk County a little surprised here.
Well, yeah, maybe Polk County came a little overconfident. I think they were just going to go and run over Bledsoe County, and that's what they're trying to do. Bledsoe's defense is not giving them anything really to work with, as they're making them earn every yard they get with no points to show for it thus far in the game.
Bledsoe and Polk has had two common opponents this year, McMinn Central and Whitwell. They beat McMinn Central, but lost to Whitwell. 7:06 to go in the first period. It'll be first down 10 at the 42 for the Cats. Shoves it to the 45, close to it anyway. It'll be second. That'll be Morgan making the carry. Mason Wooden making the stop for the Warriors. Gain of 3, second down 7. The ball at the 45-yard line. So the Warriors wanting to make another stop. Their defense so far has been on the field pretty much a lot of the game, and that's going to wear that defense out pretty soon. Looking handoff, slices across to about the 47, maybe another gain of 2. And so it'll be third down and 5.
Might be worth mentioning, Meigs County is leading 28-0 over Oneida at the half.
That's an interesting. We play Oneida next week. That'll be interesting. Meigs County, we used to be in the same region we were, but they moved them out a couple of years ago. They're the top-rated team in Class 2A, Meigs County, by the way.
Well, unfortunately, it does not show South Pittsburgh and Whitwell.
Probably got some sort of press blackout, I would say. 5:52 to go. It'll be third down 5 for the Cats. And absolutely nowhere. Morgan again making the carry, but this time absolutely getting nowhere. May have lost a couple of yards on that. It'll be fourth down. Again, Bledsoe's defense again
stepping up when they need them most. McCauley's beaten Bader 14-6 in the second quarter.
That's an interesting one there. One of those big rivalries out there. So it'll be fourth down and 7 as a loss of 2 on that play. As the Wildcats again back to punt. And a boomer, and they're going to call for a fair catch. And it's going to take a bounce at about the 30-yard line. That's where it'll stop. As they call for a fair catch, as Colby Rogers does. And now Bledsoe County again on offense, first down 10. Something's got to give, Bradley.
We're going to go to a different scoreboard, see if I can't get this, because I want to know myself.
That's a big game down in Whitwell tonight. They're expecting an overflow crowd, as practically the entire county is going to be down there watching that game. The winner will most likely win the region title, as they did last year. First down 10, Bledsoe County. At the 35-yard line. They'll place that ball at the 35-yard line, first down 10. Again, the Wildcats stopped once more on defense. Bledsoe County on offense, first down. Keith is the quarterback, standing tailback. Looking, Keith throws a short pass out of the way. It's incomplete, overthrown slightly. It was Rogers was the intended receiver. He tried to make a one-handed grab and could not. But he was open. He would have had some good yardage to go to had he made the catch. So it'll be second down 10. Incomplete pass.
It's not listed, Mike. I'm not sure what the deal is, but they're not listing that score at all.
That's unusual. Usually a big game like that to get the score. I thought some people in Whitwell might be sort of texting that game by now or something or whatever. But anyway, shotgun formation, second down 10. Looking, quarterback Keith, looking at, he's going to throw downfield. The man is there. And I believe he did make it. I think he made the reception complete to Colby Rogers. Moving it from the 35 down to the 49, gain of 14.
Nice pitch and catch. Colby went up and got that one, brought it down for a Bledsoe County first and 10.
That was the same play they tried previously and he couldn't pull it in, but this time he pulled it in for 14 and a first down. Second first down for Bledsoe County tonight with 4:45 to go. Bledsoe County with the ball at the 49-yard line. Quarterback is Keith. Keith up under center. Keith looking. Keith waiting, hand off. He's going to run with it. Outside, down to the 45. He's down to the 40-yard line. I believe he got the first down, so Harmon Keith goes up the middle. And it'll be close to a first down if he didn't get it already. Close to 10 yards on that play.
Well, they're marking him almost to the 40-yard line. That's first down.
And it's a flag.
But they call a block in the back on Bledsoe County.
Against Bledsoe County, so that's going to negate that. Right, so that'll be a penalty.
Chop block, you call it.
Chop block below the knees. Okay, so it'll be first and 25. That's going to cost them 15 yards. So Bledsoe County is basically back to where they started from. which would be at the 34-yard line. So with 4:26 to go, Bledsoe County needs to convert on 1st down and 25. Still, we hope to try to get you the score for the South Pittsburgh football game as quick as we can get it to you. Shotgun formation. Looking, handoff, tailback. Slices across there, that's Rogers. Crosses it to the 40. That'll be to the 41. That'll be a gain of close to 7. So Colby Rogers acts as a tailback and goes 7 yards, and good gain on first down, Bradley. So making it 2nd and 18. Positive yards, Bradley. Positive yards.
Positive yards are good yards, but you dug yourself in a hole here. 2nd down and 18.
So you beat 2nd down and 25, I would say.
Yeah, that it does.
So at least 2nd down 18. I think they were anticipating the pass play. Instead, he gives off to Rogers, and Rogers gets 7 yards. Quarterback, fumbles the football on the snap, and he is dropped. He drops the snap, he picks it up, but he loses it, and he loses yardage, and he goes back to about the 31, a loss of about 10. So it'll be 3rd down and long. 3rd down in the state of Kentucky. 3:09 to go. See, the crowd seems to be pretty quiet on both sides here tonight, you notice.
Well, it says game in progress. There's 3 guys supposed to be reporting the score, but as you can see, there ain't nothing on the scoreboard right now.
Oh, it basically is, we'll assume it's a 0-0. Looking on 3rd down and 28. Looking handoff, tailback. That'll be Rogers. Rogers tricks a little, makes 1 tackle, but he gets out of bounds after a short gain, moving from the 35 to about the 38-yard line. That'll be about a gain of 8. It's going to be 4th down and long. 4th and 19. So the drive, which started to be promising, just absolutely just blew apart on a penalty.
Well, that's what happens when you shoot yourself in the foot like that. Bledsoe County's much too disciplined to be making mistakes like that.
Tristan Boring will be on to punt for the Warriors. And he gets it away.
That's a big
punt
one.
High. Oh, that's a good punt. And he takes a drop down to 15, down to the 10. Now that's a great punt, Bradley. That's one of his good ones. So Tristan Boring drops them back about at the 14-yard line. So that was a good punt by Tristan Boring. That was about a 65-yard punt. No return.
Kind of gives you a glimpse of Big Brother out of that one. He put a boot on it.
As the crew at Bledsoe Telephone Cooperative, the camera crew, doing a good job here tonight. We thank them very much. We want to give credit where credit is due. You're married, Bradley.
Happily.
And happily for you'll name your first child after me, right, Bradley?
No.
Come on, Bradley.
Don't think that's going to happen.
Quarterback, handoff. Gets maybe to the original line of scrimmage. That's about it. Be 2nd down upcoming. Robbie Ritchie making the tackle on for the Warriors. This half, well, it's rather confusing, to put it mildly.
How often do you see a game here going into the halftime? Nothing. I mean, that's just
Not
unheard
very
of.
many times. 2nd down 6 after the 4-yard gain by the Wildcats with 1:55 to go. Looking and off, collapsing, not much of anything there. Bledsoe County, of course, will get the ball back to start things off in the 2nd half. People thought this would be a runaway, really, for Polk County. I think the Wildcats are a little bit surprised by that. As it'll be 3rd down and 1 after a gain of 5. Looking, pushes across the line. I don't know if he got the 1st down on Martin. He may be close. Depending upon how it is, where they spot the ball. The ball will be at about the 25. He did get the 1st down. So 1st down 10 for the Wildcats as they move to about the at the 25-yard line. 1:20 to go in the half here. Bradley, a lot of things happening here tonight.
Certainly. Senior night.
Looking,
Pink out.
looking, quarterback's going to throw downfield. Is going to be caught. Reception made, and he is going to be tackled at the 32-yard line. He breaks loose to the 30, 35, 40, and finally he is tackled at the 50-yard line. That's a good gain And they saved that touchdown right there, Bradley.
You know, one thing we talked about is the backside. They rolled to one side. Bledsoe County was caught sleeping again on the backside. They're not sealing that off. That screen was wide open. He had blockers going downfield, and there you have a lot of real estate to work with. And case in point, you got a first down at midfield.
Pass of 25 yards. As the Wildcats looking, the quarterback breaks one tackle, throws it downfield. Pass is Carter's making the tackle. Pass is complete. It'll be about 9 yards, 36 seconds to go. They had a touchdown earlier, but it got called back due to penalty, Bradley.
Yeah, timeout on Polk County here.
So Polk County calls a timeout.
Polk County, that is their second timeout of the half.
Again, we'll have it extended. Now, the third quarter, now the second half, we're just basically going to keep talking because of basically just because of a situation occurred where we're not going to be able to run the commercials in the second half. We're going to basically just keep talking in the third half, which Bradley's good at.
Not tonight. I got fall allergies problems giving me a little fit. But okay, second quarter, South Pittsburgh 6, Whitwell 7.
Well, that's an interesting battle there.
That's the first
update we have. So it's South Pittsburgh's trailing by 1 over Whitwell in the second quarter. 35 seconds to go. So they'll have the football queen crown here at halftime, among other things. And
Sequatchie County's up right now 13-7 over York, at York.
I saw their buses going by earlier. So the Indians leading York to try to keep in pace in the Region 3-4A. And there's a flag thrown. Pass is complete, but I think it's going to be a pass. I think it's going to be negated. It was thrown near the quarterback. Let's see if it's going to be against Polk County. 7-6 Whitwell at second quarter. Holding against Polk County, and that's going to negate the pass. And so, Bradley, Polk County shooting itself in the foot.
Well, it's kind of nice to know that other teams are doing the same thing. And low scoring affairs.
We just got a bigger gun here. In this
low scoring affairs tonight. I mean, nobody that we know of is putting up big numbers except teams like Alcoa and places like that, obviously. But, I mean, Tyner Teleco, no report on that one yet. Everybody's just kind of slow go. Maybe the cold weather going to have everybody slowed down. I'm not sure.
20 seconds to go. They're going to, in a scoreless deadlock so far here. It'll be second down 15 after the penalty for holding. And off tailback, slices across the middle from the 45 to about the 47-yard line. This is going to do it for the half. In a scoreless deadlock, 0-0 is the score as the teams go to the locker room. Bradley, your take on this?
I tell you what, if you're a football fan and watching this game, you're probably getting frustrated. If you're not a football fan, you're watching this game, you're like, I'd have better luck watching grass grow because no team, either way, is putting up any real big push. The push that Polk County's put up, Bledsoe County has answered with a defensive stand. Bledsoe County not able to get something going on their end. So, I mean, it's going back and forth, but again, it's like that senseless game used to play on the playground. You smack me, I'll smack you. We got red face, but we don't have anything to show for it otherwise. No real victory is being won right now. So it's basically starting the whole game over in second half.
Polk County and Polk County did have a touchdown, but it was called back due to the penalty. So we're going to go to a break on our radio segment, and we'll keep going for the half, as it'll be the Warrior Queen crown at halftime and the Band of Boo playing as well. Score at halftime 0-0. Okay, as we're back on the TV segment as well as Bledsoe County and Bledsoe and Polk County going at each other here in the about to go here in the second half as they finish up the last of the halftime warm-ups here. Bledsoe didn't have a lot of yards, but their defense was really what you might call came out and played. They picked off a apparent scoring opportunity, and actually Polk County did score, but a penalty wiped that off.
Bledsoe County did their part on the defensive side of the ball. Polk County had 2 sustained drives down the field, which is the only reason why these stats are as lopsided as they are. They doubled us up on stats. For those of you that weren't listening earlier, Bledsoe County's stats and Polk County, here we go. Polk County had 116 yards total offense the first half. 24 rushes for 71 yards, 5 of 9 passing, 55 yards, 6 first downs, 4 penalties for 40 yards, and 1 turnover. Bledsoe County sputtering on offense a little bit, 49 total yards, 10 rushes for 21 yards, 2 passes complete out of 7 for 28 yards, which have 2 first downs to their credit, 3 penalties, 20 yards, no turnovers. That is a bright spot in the stat. But still, Bledsoe County defense lights out. Offense lights not even on.
Right.
So we've got to do something to offset this. We get the ball to start the half, and I hope Bledsoe County can get something going so Polk County can come here to the victory tonight.
Okay, we have a statistic from the Whitwell-South Pittsburgh game, and this is very important. Whitwell has not won a game against South Pittsburgh since 1990. 28 years. That's a long streak.
Whitwell beats the Pirates tonight. I'm telling you,
That'll be hot in the whole town.
There's going to be riots in the south end of Marion County.
Somebody's going to say, well, there's a game that finally outdid the South Pittsburgh Marion contest in that part of the valley, as a lot of things happen here. Of course, Bledsoe County will receive to start things off here in the second half. On our radio segment, we're going to keep on talking, so we're going to keep going on the radio segment continuously. So the Warriors will try to get on the board. It is a scoreless deadlock here at 0-0. We are glad that you are with us tonight here at James T. Warden Field, as it is senior night 2018. As the Warriors try to get a spot in the playoffs. And if they can do this tonight against Polk County, that'll be some accomplishment. And so the Warriors are back deep for the Wildcats as they kick off. And Bledsoe County will have the ball to start things off. He tried to run it back outside to the 15. Robbie Ritchie moves it to about the 30-yard line. It'll be a first down 10 as Robbie Ritchie tries to run it, but run into a blocker.
Now here we go. Offense takes the field. Got to get something going. Will they start off to throw, stay on the ground? What do they do, Mike?
I'll say right now is that the safe play is the probably mix up a bit of the run, make them stay honest, then go to the pass, and then hit them with the pass.
Take a shot deep. Get something to try to get some. Take a shot deep. This first play, try to get some momentum going. Try to get some fire out there. These guys. Both teams are playing flat right now.
Well, on first down, they decide to run it up there. Just stacked up a little bit of any gain. It'll be second down. It always says the first 5 minutes of each half sets the tone. And that's what I've heard. And as it'll be a loss of a yard, by the way, on that play. And so it'll be second down 11. Coach, the first 5 minutes always sets the tone in either half, in a way. So the Warriors will face a second down 11 as they're going to go to like a pass type, offensive type set for the Warriors. Shotgun formation will be Calvin Keith. Pitch to the tailback. Somebody jumped. That's going to be about probably a 5-yard penalty against Bledsoe for false start. That doesn't bode well for
No,
Bledsoe
not
County.
right now. Can't afford those right now. My goodness.
So it's going to be second down 16 at the 24 for the Warriors after the penalty for a false start. Penalties are like bases on balls. Coaches hate them. Drives them crazy.
Radio announcers, fans, players, the whole shebang.
The whole shebang. Anyway, second down 16 at the 24. 11:05 to go in the third period. Bledsoe County with the football. Looking, quarterback is Keith, looking set. He's going to throw downfield. The man is there. Incomplete. And that'll be Rogers, the intended receiver. Close to a pass interference call. You know, it just depends on what the referees say. No, there's not going to be a call.
He got there when the ball did. It could have been called either way, but good no call, I guess you could say. Nice defensive play on the part of Polk County. Kobe had position on the ball. Just couldn't bring it down. I got a hand in
He
there
would
in
have
his
got
face.
some good yardage out of that, no doubt. It'll be third down upcoming, third down 16. As the Warriors with 10:55 to go in a scoreless deadlock with Polk County. The Wildcats trying to figure out why they can't move the ball with any consistency against the defense. Looking back to throw. Going to throw downfield, lobs it long. It's going to be incomplete. Broken up by the Wildcats, and so it'll be fourth down. So the Warriors' first offensive series didn't get much of anything there, lost 6 yards.
Well, going to the air, run one play, went to the air the next 2 plays, brings up a punt situation. You'd like to, I mean, of course, the run game is, again, sputtering. Both sides of the ball, offensive, Bledsoe sputtering, offense on Polk County sputtering. So,
Tristan Boring punts it away, and it's going to take a bounce. It's like a Bledsoe bounce. It's going to take a bounce all the way to the 26-yard line. Good punt by Tristan Boring.
flipped the field. Did his job off the foot of Tristan Boren.
Remember last year against Tellico Plains, it took Gabe Boring was the difference in a 3-0 win. And it might come down to that.
It very could well be. I mean, it's just the game tonight. I got to apologize on behalf of those who might be listening. It is just a
snoozer.
It's a snoozer. I mean, there's nothing really exciting happening unless they got to get, one team, if it gets the first spark, it's going to make the difference, I think, in the outcome of this game.
Looking, it'll be first down and 10 at the 27, slices across to the 30 for maybe about 4 yards, and it'll be second down upcoming for the Wildcats. It'll be second down at about 6. Second down and 6 for the Wildcats here at this point. Again, down in the valley and at Whitwell is the Tigers and the Pirates playing tonight. The Tigers are leading at halftime 14-6 last report. And as both teams hoping to try to nail down a district title. The Wildcats with the ball. Looking second down, shoves it across to about the 35 or a little beyond. It'll be third down and short for the Wildcats at this point. McLeod making the... As Lamb making the carry. And we have a visitor. Hi. Hello. You have an announcement? No. Okay. Just want to make sure. Look, third down and 2. I don't think he got it. I don't think he got the first down.
He's going to be short.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
By about a yard. Maybe a yard and a half. He didn't get much at all.
So it's fourth down and 1. So the Wildcats probably will punt it away at this point on fourth down and 1, unless they chose to go for it on fourth down.
It does appear the punt team's coming onto the field.
Absolutely. So fourth down and 1, as the Wildcats will punt it away to the Warriors. A 10-man rush on for Bledsoe. High punt away. It's going to take a bounce, and it's going to drop at about the 29-yard line. So it'll be first down, 10 yards to go for Bledsoe County at this point. So 3 and out for Bledsoe, 3 and out for Polk. Where have we heard this one before?
We're going to resort to telling jokes or something on the air because our listeners are going to go to sleep on us.
I certainly hope not. The ball will be about at the 30. So the Warriors will have it first down 10 at the 30. That's where they'll place the ball at. So Bledsoe County has only 2 first downs. Not much to show for it.
We're riding a seesaw right here. Bledsoe gets the ball, goes down the field a little bit. Polk County gets the ball on a punt, goes to the field a little bit. I mean, nobody's giving anything.
First down 10. Handoff, tailback, slices across the line. And that's number 42 for Bledsoe County. That will be
Tyrell Richardson.
Tyrell Richardson making a carry. Not much of anything there. He may have gotten to the original line of scrimmage. Not much more.
Gain of a couple. That's all right.
All right. So that's positive yards.
We'll take it.
We'll take it. 32-yard line. So
right
second
now.
down and 8. Second down and 8. We're glad you were with us tonight.
Oh, me.
And certainly this is what Polk County envisioned getting into here tonight. But Bledsoe County really is probably happy that's only a scoreless tie so far. So get lucky here. ball at the 32, second down 8, pitch to the tailback. Rolling across the right side of the line. Outside, that'll be Rogers. Rogers to the 35. Rogers close to the 40-yard line. Rogers getting every bit of out. So he may have gotten 6 or 7 yards. It'll be third down short.
Stayed behind his blockers on the pitch to the far side.
He reversed his field slightly, went and saw a little bit of hole and got a couple extra yards.
Nice job running the ball for Kobe Rogers.
And it's going to be against Bledsoe County for holding. So, again, a perfect position, a perfect opportunity blown by a penalty. And obviously, the thing about it is that both teams are just shooting themselves in the foot. I know I got to run out of ammunition eventually.
I'm not a hat thrower, but I'd throw my hat on that one. Come on now. It's hard enough to get yards, and when you get them, you get it called back.
Second
That's
down,
so frustrating.
22 at the 17 after the penalty. That'll be a loss of 14 yards on that penalty. Shotgun formation. Looking back to throw is Keith. Keith going to roll. He's going to throw to the right side of the line. The man makes the catch. And makes the catch into about the 25-yard line.
Gunner Sweat with a
Gunner
reception.
Sweat, number 13. I was trying to see what this because you haven't heard much from him. Now
Freshman.
He makes a freshman, and so it'll be third down. That's a good gain on that play. So it's third down upcoming. Third down and 18. That's a gain of 4. So gain of 4. The ball will be at about the 22-yard line and first down, and it'll be third down and 18. So Bledsoe County needs to convert on this one to keep the drive alive. 7:03 to go in the third quarter. Scoreless game so far, 0-0, and they're not kidding either. He's going to throw across the line there and makes the catch. Is the man makes the reception, but he's immediately tackled, but he's going to be short of the first down, far and far away. That'll be number 2. That'll be Rogers. If he had managed to evade that man, he could have got some good yardage.
And one guy to beat. But that Polk County Wildcat had a bead on him. He caught the ball, turned around, and boom, there he went. Down to the turf. Punt situation again for the Warriors.
Fourth down 18. Actually, it's no gain on that pass. So Bledsoe again forced to punt it away. There's Rogers in his end zone. Gets it away just barely. It'll take a bounce, and it'll take a bounce about the 37-yard line. So again, he flips the field. Again, it's boring. Who's getting the most yards out of this for Bledsoe County tonight? Punting over 100 yards punting tonight.
At least. I think both punters right now is going to be the star of the game, as their yards are going to be probably double or triple what Bledsoe County or Polk County's offense has produced.
Bledsoe County, so far 2 possessions, not much of anything there. And so it'll be for the Wildcats at the 42-yard line. First down 10. Man in motion, up the middle, gain of maybe 2. That's about as far as he gets to the 44, maybe a bit beyond. Close to the 45. It's going to be second down and about 7 or 8 yards.
Yeah, you wonder, Mike, in a game like this, I mentioned a second ago, who's going to draw first blood? What team is going to get rid of the goose egg first?
Looking, quarterback rolling outside on second down 7. He's going to try to run it and gets about 2, maybe 3 yards. It'll be third down upcoming. Again, a little bit of a keeper, and he tries to go around the side. Pendergrass making the tackle on for the Warriors at this point.
It's a good possibility the first team that scores is going to be the team to win this ball game. But the way they're playing right now, if you get anything on the board, it's going to be hard to overcome it.
It's going to be, it says fourth down, but I think it's third down, I would think.
It's third and 4.
Third down and 4, yeah. That's what I thought because it went from 3 to 4, and I know, unless they play the play and I didn't know it. Third down and 4 for the Cats. As he tries to run at the middle, and not much of anything there to the about midfield, but he's going to be about 2 or 3 yards short of the first down. Again, Bledsoe County's defense, another stump. Fourth down 2.
4th and 2 at midfield, so what do? The punt team looks like it's coming out.
The Wildcats are just not want to live dangerously tonight.
I don't know, Mike. If I was the Wildcats, I might take a shot right here. I'd get my offense on the field, get 2 more yards, see if we can't keep something going.
Fourth down and 2. They're going to punt it away. Punt. That's going to be short, and it will go out of bounds. So, with 4:25 to go, fourth down and 2. Again, the defense. superlative job stopping the Wildcats.
Both defenses are doing their job. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 9-yard line.
That's going to put Bledsoe in a deep, deep hole, so they cannot try anything crazy. Don't give Polk County an opportunity.
You definitely don't want to give a turnover right here. You want to run the ball, establish that. Run a little bit outside, hit them inside, keep it balanced one way or the other.
The ball is at the 10, so it's 1st down and 10 for the Warriors at their own 10. Now, Bledsoe County, if they can get a couple of 1st downs out of it, move it out to where they got some room where they have to punt it. And look at the ground there. Looking to be Harmon Keith. Keith throws it downfield. The man is there. Makes the catch. Complete to the 31-yard. And it'll be a 21-yard pass reception.
Who was that? River Swafford.
That's River Swafford, 21 yards and a 1st down. So Bledsoe County's gotten out of that hole. I think they were anticipating a run, and he caught him on the pass.
21 yards for number 21, River Swafford. Nice pitch and catch. That's a spark right there. Now, if Bledsoe County's offense can build on that, move downfield and score, we got ourselves a ball game.
4:01 to go here in the 3rd period. Bledsoe 1st and 10 at the 31. Quarterback throws a short pass to Rogers. Rogers gets outside 35, down to close to the 40-yard line. That's a good gain of about 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 2. So Bledsoe County throwing a little bit of a pass play, and Rogers absolutely getting of 8. It'll be 2nd down 2.
Nice little screen right there on the part of Rogers. Had blocking downfield. Good gain. Lowered his head and fell forward. I love to see a player do that. I hate to see one shy away or dive or whatever. He wants to run over somebody like Dylan Roback does.
Bledsoe County 2nd down 2 at the 39. Looking, handoff, tailback. Swings outside. That'll be Keith. He has the 1st down, and I believe he does. They'll give him forward progress probably at the 42, and enough for a 1st down.
He gained
10
forward.
yards to go, Bledsoe County. And he gets to the 43-yard line. 1st and down, 10, Bledsoe County. Bledsoe's starting to move the ball.
2 first downs on this drive. That's right at what they had, I believe, for the whole 1st half, if my stats are correct.
He had 2 in the 1st half, 3 in the 2nd, so it's a total of 5. I'm going to tell you something right now. Bledsoe County's starting to move this ball. 2:57 to go in the 3rd period. It's scoreless. Bledsoe County with the football. 1st down, 10 at the 43-yard line. Quarterback shotgun formation. Looking, handoff, no. Instead, takes on the keeper, and he's going to be dropped. Lost at the 4, dropped at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4. He's like he was going to try to look like he was going to hand off, then thought about he was going to pass it, then decided to run with it, and they caught him.
You got to get some blocking up front. Those guys got to hold those blocks just a few seconds longer and keep that pocket established for Harmon Keith to look downfield. It's hard for him to survey the field and check down to 1, 2, and 3 receivers. If you got Whitwell jerseys, listen to me. If you got Polk County jerseys in the backfield staring at you.
Absolutely. So it'll be 2nd down 13, a loss of 3. Bledsoe County with the football. Ball at the 40-yard line. Quarterback is Harmon Keith. Keith looking, handoff. No, instead, look, he's going to keep it. Looking, he's going to throw it. He's going to throw it downfield. The man is there, almost intercepted, incomplete. And number 12 was there to try to make the play.
I think it might have some interference because somebody got a flag on the play.
Yeah, it's going to be probably pass interference. I would say if it is against Polk County, it's going to be 15 yards and a 1st down.
I believe somebody got him in the back before they got to it, before the ball got there. It is pass interference.
Pass interference, Polk County. 1st down, 10, Bledsoe County. So Bledsoe County this time got a penalty going their way.
Well, you had 3 guys standing there. One guy got in position to make the play, but it was the guy that was out of the play that pushed Kobe in the back and got the interference called on him. So now it's a 15-yard penalty.
And Bledsoe County is for the first time in Polk County territory tonight. 1:59 to go, but somehow the momentum is starting to shift.
Got to keep this going. You got to keep it going. It's the first really spark we've had all night long. Got to keep moving forward.
Bledsoe County shotgun formation is Harmon Keith. Keith hands off to the tailback. And he actually is just decked up for a loss of maybe about 2 yards. As it looks like it was Cadillac Severs.
Nolan Pendergrass.
Nolan Pendergrass there to make the carry. He loses about a couple of yards, and it'll be back at about the 47-yard line. Bledsoe County has it from their own 9 to Polk County 45. Longest drive of the night for the Warriors. Longest sustained drive. 1:37 to go. Bledsoe County trying to get something going. It's loss of 2. 2nd and 12 for the Warriors at this point. The Warriors shotgun formation. Wideouts to the left and right of the line. Keith rolling out to the left line. Left try makes the catch.
Sailed it high.
High, incomplete. So it's 3rd down and 12. But Bledsoe County, well, this was the first sustained drive. It gives their defense a chance to rest up a little bit, Bradley.
Well, that's the good news. The bad news is some of the players you have on the offensive front
are playing on defense.
Play defense as well. So you probably got 5 of the 11 players at least out there that's playing both ways. But the good news is, as an offense, you can control the tempo. So you can rest a little bit, get in there and run a play, rest a little bit, run a play. Defense, you're kind of at the mercy of the other team. So it makes a big difference.
Bledsoe 3rd down 12 after incomplete pass. Shotgun formation. Looking back to throw is Keith. Keith hands off and
nice draw play.
Draw play. Looking
oh,
bangs outside and he's immediately just dropped. Absolutely as number 31, which was
Dylan Robeck.
Dylan Robeck. They looked like he had a head of steam going up on him, but they got to him and managed to drive him and stop him, and so it'll be 4th down. And so Bledsoe County.
Well, it was a good time to call a draw play because we've been passing the ball like crazy. So I have to say hats off to that. That's probably what I'd have called right there. But
that gets to the original line of scrimmage, by the way. So it's 4th down and 12 as the clock under 40 seconds to go. Punts it away. He had a little bit of pressure, but gets it away. It's going
I think he might have got a hand on it. It fell short. But.
Yeah, it's going to be. But still, to be honest, it's a short punt, but it's still at 24. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Bradley, so far the 3rd period has been just like the other 2, just except for one sustained drive by Bledsoe County. It's just been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Crowd's not in it. Team's not in it. Neither side. I mean, it's just like this. It's like we're merely existing right now on a football field. I mean, there's really nothing to hoop and holler about.
We're not in an empty stadium, mind you, but you might as well be in one. You know.
I mean, I'm telling you.
Clock is running. 1st down 10 as he tailback drives. Not much of anything there.
You definitely wouldn't have to worry about waking the baby in the stands
tonight. Anyway, it'll be 2nd down and 3 yards. 2nd down 7 as the clock running down here in the 3rd period. So the 4th period becomes. Now I don't know what happens if even if a couple of overtimes they don't score. Will this count as a tie?
I don't think so. I think Tennessee rules.
Lookout Valley has a tie on their record this year.
I think Tennessee rules. You play till you have a winner. I think you have.
Lookout Valley has a tie on their record.
Who'd they tie?
I'm not sure. I think it was in the 1st game. So I'm not sure how many overtimes they played.
How do you tie Lookout Valley?
How do you beat Lookout Valley?
I mean,
that's the question. I don't know. But let's look. I want to look at the statistics here. Let's look at the thing. Lookout Valley. Lookout Valley is 3-3-1.
Well, would you play a team like Copper Basin and
Sail
Creek and places like that? That's what you get. They don't play the Tiners like we do.
They need to play the Tiners, to be honest with you.
No, they don't.
Yes,
no.
They do, so they know what it's like to get killed. Remember the last time we played Lookout Valley in regular season?
Lookout Valley gets that, though. Bless their hearts, they have about 14 kids.
What it was, 63-8, I think was one score we played them last year.
I think so, yeah.
I think it was over by halftime. It was over by halftime.
Of course, that year they had about 14, 15 kids on their roster. I mean, it was a rough.
Remember, Faith Baptist Academy came up here. I think they had about 20 guys, and they said, "Where's the rest of your team?" I said, "That's it."
Yeah.
And we beat them like a rug. And so Lookout Valley will have the ball 2nd down 7 as they start the 4th period off here. As he tries to run it out the middle, and finally bangs it out and gets the 1st down. Finally tackled by number 31, that'd be Robeck.
Dylan Robeck.
1st down 10 for Lookout Valley as they get a 1st down.
Polk County. I knew I could.
Do you have any scores for the South Pittsburgh Whitwell game?
I do not.
I need to find out what that is. It was 14-7 at halftime, 14-6 Whitwell at halftime.
Let's see what we can find out.
1st down 10 at the 39. Quarterback, hand up. No, sir. Maybe a yard, that's it, to the 40. Scout Mills making the tackle on for the Warriors.
Gain of about 2 yards on the play.
Gain of 2 is second down 8 as they'll give him about there to 41. 11:21 to go. In a scoreless game here. Similar to what we had here against Tellico Plains last year. So the Cats will have it 2nd and 8 at their own 41. Looking, slices across the middle to the 45, close to the 47. Gain of respectable gain. It'll be 3rd down, and it looks like about 3 yards. Nolan Pendergrass making a stop for the Warriors.
He stopped short of the first down by about a yard. It'll be 3rd and 1.
3rd down 1 at about the 48. They need to get a little past the 49 for the first. So Bledsoe County will try to stop them on 3rd down and short. Looking, stacks up the middle. I think he may have gotten it, or he's close to it anyway. So now they unstock the pack. I think he may have gotten the 1st down, and
Yeah,
I
they
think
gave
that's
him
the
2.
indication. Yeah, it is. It's going to be 1st down 10. Look out, Polk County. 1st down, Polk County. So the ball's at midfield with 10:25 to go in the football game. This game could turn on a play or two. Next week, Bledsoe County will be at Oneida, which is, by the way, losing to Meigs County tonight.
3rd quarter, Whitwell 21, South Pittsburgh 6.
So Whitwell is pretty much having its way with the Pirates. Out the middle, outside to the 45, 40, down to the 35, out of bounds. Is Whitwell leading by 15, 21-6. Watson making the carry for a 1st down. Good gain. Bledsoe's defense may be tiring a little bit, Bradley.
What did he get, 20?
I think he did. He moves it from about midfield. Gain of 19 yards. It's 16, looks like actually 15 yards. Gain of 15. 1st down 10 at the 36. Looking, slices across the middle. Maybe a yard. That's it. Tackled by Bledsoe County. Tackled by number 64, which is a Mason Wooden making the tackle, the senior. 2nd and 8. 9:35 in a scoreless deadlock here at Pikeville. 9:29 to go in the football game. Carlos Davis. So you'll
be able to see better if you get there.
I'm going to go out on the deck.
All right.
2nd down 8 at the 34. 9:20 to go here at Pikeville. Quarterback. Handoff, tailback. And he is just sliced up, and he gets about 5 yards maybe. Moves it from the 30 maybe to the little to the inside. They slowed him down enough to basically finally get to him. The ball will be at the 29, so it'll be a gain of about 5. So it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down upcoming. 3rd down 3 for Polk County.
Oh, me.
Bradley, another 3rd down situation for Polk County. Ball on 3rd down 3 at the 29. Looking, handoff, slices across line. I don't think he made it. I don't think he did. He may be a yard short, so it's going to be 4th down. And so they got to make a decision at this point. They have not been able to do anything. They did score a touchdown, but it was brought back because of penalty.
I think you go for it here. The offense is on the field. 8 minutes to go in the game. Nothing. 4th and 1. This far in Bledsoe territory, you don't really have a choice. You got to do something.
I think that's what they're going to plan to do. They could kick a field goal. They are in field goal range, technically. But they're going to go for it on 4th down. And finally, this Bledsoe crowd comes to life a little bit.
Boy, if Bledsoe holds right here, that makes a big difference.
40 handoff, tailback, stacks up the line. I think he got the 1st down. But they had to make him earn it, as Bledsoe made them earn it. So, and it's going to be a 1st down 10, Polk County, as he gets the yard. So they move it to the 25, so it's 1st down 10. So Bledsoe County doesn't give them more than a yard. And that's all they needed.
Just getting it when it counts.
Ball to 25, 1st and 10. The Warriors will try to stop the Cats. Looking, bangs out, no good. They push it to the original line of scrimmage. That's about it. As a number of blue-shirted Warriors here tonight as well.
No gain whatsoever.
Noel and Pendergrass make leading to stop for the Warriors. And so it'll be 2nd and 10. 2nd down 10 as Morgan tries to make the run and just absolutely stacks up the line. This Warrior defense has just played lights out tonight. There's no doubt about it. And this is only the 2nd time tonight that Polk County has gotten this deep into Bledsoe territory. So basically the defense has done the job quite well tonight. 6:53 to go here. 2nd down 10. Quarterback ball, fumble. He fumbles for the ball. I think Bledsoe comes up with it.
Bledsoe might have
Bledsoe has up with it. And
it is Bledsoe ball.
Bledsoe comes up with a 2nd turnover. The tailback carrier drops it. Bledsoe falls on it. And
Who recovered
Bledsoe
that?
again stops another drive.
Who recovered that?
I believe it was Richardson. Richardson or Pendergrass.
I believe it was Robeck that covered it,
I
wasn't
think it may have been Robeck.
Robeck.
So we'll give it to Robeck until we find out later. But Bledsoe County once again stops the drive with 6:38 to go. The ball at the 27-yard line. Bledsoe on offense, 1st down 10. So Bledsoe County battling it out here with the Wildcats. It's a scoreless deadlock here in the 4th quarter. No one expected this. But for Bledsoe County, they have fought hard. Looking on 1st down will be the quarterback, will be Keith. Keith being pursued, being flushed out of the pocket, and finally he is dropped. He really had nowhere to go. 2nd down, and I think he may have
He was trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but just couldn't do it.
Loss of 3. So Bledsoe County, 2 turnovers, an interception, and a fumble recovery. Bledsoe has not turned the ball over tonight. 6:05 to go here. Still anybody's battle at this point for the Warriors. And so the Warriors will have the ball 2nd down upcoming. Looking, Keith's going to throw downfield. The man is there, makes the catch. Across the 30 to the 32-yard line. Gain of 8. Gain of... And it was Rogers there to make the reception. Good pass.
Good slant right across the middle. Kobe jumped up and got it. Big gain there. 3rd down 5.
That's a manageable 3rd down. 8 yards. They needed that.
Flip that play and run it again to the other side.
And here's the basketball schedule, which I'll read to you shortly. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Pickett. 3rd down and 5. Looking, quarterback is Keith. He's going to roll out to the right side. He's going to run with it. He's going to get down there. He's going to get close. I think he got the 1st down.
He's going to be close. Depends on where they mark him, but I believe he slid across the line.
I think he may have gotten it. Okay, the basketball schedule starts on November 13th at Signal Mountain at the Hall of Fame game at Way, and that starts on November 13th. We'll have more, and it'll be a 1st down 10, so Bledsoe County keeps the drive alive with 5:10 to go. As Harmon Keefe runs it and gets the 1st down. Some other scores. Upperman will be at home on November the 19th. Cannon County at home. White County at home. Van Buren County at home on November 30th. Then Cumberland County will be on December 7th. We'll be here at home. And so we'll go to first action. 1st down 10 at the 38-yard line. Bledsoe County with the ball. Looking handoff, tailback. Slices across the middle. Crosses the line to the 40 to the 41. Then on December 11th, Whitwell will be at home. Grundy will be away. Cannon County will be away on the 18th. Then the Sale Creek Tournament on December the 19th to the 21st. Teams to be announced on that deal. Then Van Buren County away on January 4th. January 7th, White County. January 8th, Marion County will be at home. Squatchy County will be away on January 11th. And we'll read some more opponents here momentarily. Looking, it'll be 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard gain by the Warriors. Shotgun formation. Keith pitched to the tailback, and that will be Rogers. Rogers weaves his way, dives his way down to the 45, down to the 40.
Go, Kobe! Go, Kobe!
30, 25, 20. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 1st down 10. Colby Rogers! And Bledsoe County has
Flag
caught
on the
this
far
crowd.
side of the field. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Let's see what the penalty is.
Block in the back. Are
Block
you
in the
kidding
back,
me?
Bledsoe County.
Holy
They will
cow.
have a 1st down, however, which is better than nothing.
I don't think so. They mark at the spot of the fouls. Oh, my goodness.
That'll be holding against Bledsoe County. Rogers is a beautiful run.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Rogers is going off.
Remains
He's a little bit dinged up a little bit. So Rogers goes off. So it'll be 2nd down and 16. Now on January 14th, Richard Hardy will be away. Cumberland County away on the 15th. Upperman away on the 19th. Whitwell 22nd away. Grundy County on the 25th at home. Marion County away on the 28th. As Bledsoe County will line up 2nd down 16. 2nd down 16. Looking will be Keith. Keith throws it downfield. The man is there. Makes the catch. Complete to number 4.
Cadillac Severs.
Cadillac Severs. And he cuts back some of that. It'll be for about 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 8. Well, with 4:03 to go, it's going to be 3rd down and 5. That is a gain of 11.
3rd and 11. 3rd and 5. 11-yard gain. Meigs County beat Oneida. Final score 35-0.
So next week, Oneida is the opponent for Bledsoe County. We'll have game time for you at 6:40 pregame. Game time at 7 p.m. here on WAT AM 1110 Pikeville, Tennessee.
Final, Towner 54, Tellico Plains 7.
Timeout, Bledsoe County. So
3rd quarter, South Pittsburgh 6, Whitwell 27.
oh, I got a feeling there's going to be an
I don't
earthquake
want to
in the
be in the
valley
south
tonight.
end of Marion County
I
tonight,
wanna
I can
be
tell you
there
that.
either.
Or the north end, or anywhere in between.
On February 1st, Sequatchie County will be the final home opponent of the season. That'll be on February 1st. That'll be at home, and then we'll have the district tournament and the regional tournament, and that team's to be determined in that.
Upperman's beating Grundy County. The halftime was the last update, 42-14.
Yeah, that's a rebuilding job for
Saudi Daisy beat Ray County 17-14. Final just come in. Sequatchie County 4th quarter tied up with York 27-27.
Interesting. That's a region matchup down there at York. So the Dragons are sort of giving a little bit of a hot foot to the Indians tonight. So again, November 13th, the Signal Mountain Hall of Fame game will be the first basketball game of the season for both the boys' term. Carlo, as the boys, Mackenzie Etheridge, and the girls' head coach, Carlos Davis, will try to repeat the success of the year before. So Bledsoe County faces the 3rd down 5 at the 48-yard line. Bledsoe County needs to get it just 43, needs to get it just a little beyond that. Looking, pitch to the tailback, outside. Going to try to run it down the middle. Gets about very little of any gain. Rogers on the carry. So it's 4th down. So
Can you pick up 2 yards?
They got 4th and 2.
It says 4th and 3, but it's
4th and 2 now.
Okay.
So it's 0-0. Time running out. Are you going to take that chance?
Well, if you put the game in the hands of your defense, that's played lights out, forced 2 turnovers already, and not giving up any points, go for the play right here. Get those 2 yards and keep this game going.
Get it in field goal range. That's the important thing. If you get it in field goal range, and hope that Borenshire can kick a field goal if he has to.
There's something. They wasted time. They called timeout.
I think is that if they don't make it on 4th down, they will give it less time for Polk County to basically.
Right. The bad news is if Polk County scores, that gives us less time to answer.
But really, if you look at it this way, 2 turnovers by Polk County, interception and a fumble, deep in Bledsoe territory. That's frustrating for Polk County. You wonder what, these players are starting to wonder. We're coming into a team that was 1-6 yet playing like they're 6-1 defensively.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, Polk County and Bledsoe County evenly matched across the board. Skill players at the same position, evenly matched. If you were to be playing this on a PlayStation, right before the game started, those little meters showing what team was strongest where would be right down the middle. Because Bledsoe County's defense, same as Polk County's. Bledsoe County's offense, same as Polk County's. I mean, different style of offense, but the same caliber, same level of talent. And it shows 0-0 here late in the 4th quarter.
Bledsoe will go for it on 4th down and 2. Score 0-0. 4th down and 2 at the 46-yard line. Bledsoe needs to get to pass the 48 for the first. Quarterback, Harmon Keith. Keith looking, he's going to throw a quick pass, and I think he made it, and he did!
No, incomplete.
That Polk County, Rogers, the intended receiver, and he
went back to that slant. Went back to that slant across the middle. He hit him in the hands, but Polk County was right there to make a big hit, jarred it loose. Now they'll get the ball. Dadgummit. That's one of those plays you like to have back. You really like to see them go to the ground right there because you go to the air. You say it best, or you said someone said it before. 3 things can happen on a pass, and 2 of them are bad.
And that's what it is. Actually, if you look who actually said that first, it was Robert Thielen, who the famous Tennessee football coach.
Man, that's frustrating.
Absolutely, and don't throw that at my phone. Anyway, looking, first ball at the 46-yard line after the turnover on downs.
Oh my, trick play.
Set the throw, halfback pass, and they're going to get him, and they're
for a
going to
big
drop
loss.
him for a loss at the 41. So it's 2nd down and long as they try to halfback pass, but Bledsoe smelled it perfectly.
They tried to do a little trickeration right there, and Bledsoe County said, "No, sir, not in my house." Dropped him for a big loss.
12 yards, as a matter of fact. So it's a loss of 11. So it's 2nd down and 21 at the 44-yard line of the Cats. 2:05 to go. This could go into overtime.
Very, very possible.
So the Cats will have the ball. 1st down, 2nd down, and 21. Looking back to throw a short pass. And if it is a completion, it's not going to be for much. 3rd down upcoming. Complete, but it's for
backside screen, no gain.
No, actually, no gain. So it's going to be 3rd down and about a mile. Actually, a loss of 2.
Lost of 2.
Lost
All
of 2.
right, we'll
So
take
3rd
that
down
too.
and 23. So the ball at the 41. And again, your cowbell is ringing. Daddy cowbell is coming.
Well, there's one thing about it, yours isn't, because I got them all. And they're not going to be doing much ringing. The first thing I did when I got them home was I took that ringer out.
Oh, you're funny. That's sick. Anyway, 3rd down, 23. Looking back to throw. He's going to throw downfield. The man is there. It's incomplete.
Nah. Oh, no. They're going to call him for that. That is no way. No way.
The referee's saying there's a... Let's see. I couldn't see a
They're
pass.
going to call pass interference on Kobe Rogers.
They're going to... Referees.
How can you hook a player when you're laid out straight with...
I don't think that's going to get him a 1st down, Bradley.
That's ridiculous.
That's not going to get him a 1st down, Bradley, however. So it's going to be 3rd down and 3rd and 8. That's not going to get him a 1st down. We can be thankful for that.
That's a good thing. The bad news is they're back in our territory on a bogus call.
Ball at the 44-yard line, 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Quarterback set to throw. He's going to throw it downfield. It's going to be incomplete, overthrown. Burgess making the attempted reception, so it's going to be 4th down and 8. And so they're going to have to go for it, Bradley, with 1 minute to go.
4th down, so what do? Here you had the punt team coming out.
So they're going to figure they're going to try to get it on overtime, Bradley. So you better hope that somehow Bledsoe can run it back for a long play,
Well,
which would be a wildest way to go.
got to be careful here. Got to watch the fake.
For the fake.
You got to be alive.
4th down and 8. They're going to punt it away, apparently. As, thank you.
There's the fake.
Looking.
He's not going to get it.
And he's not going to do it. It's going to be incomplete, and it's going to be Bledsoe's ball. And you call that right, but this Bledsoe anticipated that, and they made sure they got nowhere.
Anytime you got the quarterback lined up as the up back, you better be watching for that direct snap, because all he had to do was dump it off. Bledsoe County sniffed it out, come on the end, and brought him down for incomplete pass, but still made some pressure right there. Excellent job.
Bledsoe County is at the 44 of their own 44. They need to get it to at least the 35 to have a shot at a field goal. Can they do it? They have 55.7 seconds to go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's scoreless here. It was a battle that Polk County didn't expect for Bledsoe to be in it. But they are. First down 10, Keith looking back to throw. He's going to throw across the right. That'll be to Rogers. Rogers squeezes his way, then goes outside the left side of the line. Has a little bit of room. Dinks it down to about the 45, down to the 46-yard line. That'll be gain of 2. Clock running, 43 seconds. Bledsoe County's going to line up in a hurry. Looking, 38 seconds still. This crowd coming to its feet. 38 seconds to go. 34 seconds to go. Clock running. Keith, shotgun formation. Looking, back to throw. He looks, has time. Throws it downfield. The man is there. Makes the catch. Reverses himself. Gets around there. Pushes out and finally goes out of bounds. And so the clock is running. Timeout with 19 seconds to go. Bledsoe County facing third down.
Bledsoe County calls a timeout.
Bradley, I'm going to tell you something right now. This game was everything that you could get out of it and more.
The pass to Terrell Richardson, gain of maybe a yard. Lives 19 seconds. You got to take at least 2 shots deep to get into field goal territory
you got
here.
Rogers. If he gets ahead of or Richardson, if he gets ahead of you, it's going to be bang. It's going to go all the way to the end zone. 19 seconds to 19.5 seconds to go actually on the clock.
Well, if I were at a timeout, it might be helpful to know Whitwell's 27, South Pittsburgh 12.
So South Pittsburgh scores, but is that in the fourth quarter?
That is fourth quarter's last update with 11 minutes to go. I'm sure it's less time than that now, but this thing is slow to update.
Absolutely. So you probably figured about 8 or 9 minutes left in that game. Bledsoe County will face a third down situation. They face a third down, looks like a third down 7 situation. Third down 7. They're at the 47. If they can get a pass quick, go out of bounds.
They're playing a prevent defense, and one thing that does, it opens up the middle of the field. If you can get a slant across the middle or something.
It's the tailback looking, and look, it's going to be a half-back pass. Throw downfield. It's going to be complete! Complete! Bledsoe County to Richardson. And now they are in field goal range.
They're in field goal range. You got to get one more pass across the middle. I think Bledsoe County has one more timeout left. Line up.
It's out of bounds, so basically the clock is stopped with 11.7 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most exciting games we have seen this season. The ball is at the third 29. First down, 10 yards. Richardson, the halfback pass from Cadillac Severs to Richardson.
What was that, 31 yards?
Yes, 31 yards. And Bledsoe County has a shot at victory here. Quarterback shotgun formation, looking back to throw. Set the throw downfield. Looking, that'll be Keith. Keith going to run it down. He's going to throw it downfield. The man is there, makes the catch. Complete to Rogers. 6 seconds to go. They have it inside the 20. Another pass complete to Rogers.
Oh, mercy sakes.
And here comes number 1, Tristan Boring, to try a field goal with 6 seconds to go. As Boring will attempt a picture point. The ball is at the 17. This will be a 27-yard field goal attempt. We will win it for them if they make it. He gets up high enough. Does he score? Yes! No!
No!
He does not. And the clock goes 0.
Oh, man, that looked good from here.
And it's a tie. End of regulation. And it looked like he had it, but he went to the left. Just all off to the left. Gabe Boring would have hit that, I guarantee you that.
Well, Gabe would have. Gabe also had many more years experience. You got a freshman kicker right there, and that's a darn good job right there to get that ball. Had the length, had the height, just didn't get it straight. So you got a bright future right there in Tristan Boring. I don't feel bad at all for that kick right there.
So it goes to overtime. And for Bledsoe County fans, I know the station that we're going to be going to overtime at this point, so we keep the things open here at this point. 0-0. Twice, Polk County had opportunities. They had an apparent touchdown taken away by penalty. They had an interception, and they had a fumble. So The rule is this. I think they start at the 20 or 25-yard line on the overtime, right, Bradley?
I think so. I don't believe they do the coin toss again. I believe it. I'm not sure if they do the way the halves were. Polk County got the ball first. Bledsoe got it at the half. I'm not sure if Polk will get it first here or Bledsoe, but they're discussing the options with Polk County over there. And referees midfield now is coming across to talk to Chris Frady.
Bradley, whatever you can say about this game, it has got to be one of the most exciting games in this stadium. There's no doubt about it. 0-0 ends up deadlock. And only scoring opportunity for Bledsoe County, unfortunately, went off to the left. Tristan Boren, that was a pretty good shot.
I'll tell you this, the events in the last 8 minutes make up for the rest of the quarters that we didn't have nothing but watching the grass grow.
So this will be an overtime. Each team will get an opportunity to score. There's no sudden death. This isn't like the NFL. There's no sudden death. It's like college in a way. And when we use that sort of as a guide, they'll put the ball either to 25 or to 20. They will have opportunities for opportunities.
Okay, the last update: Whipple 34, South Pittsburgh 12.
Probably kiss this one goodbye. Probably.
10:38 left in the fourth is what the last update was.
So Whitwell, which has lost 28 straight games, in South Pittsburgh very well may have that streak snapped. And now comes the captains to the field to toss. I don't believe they'll have any time on the clock. So there'll be no time. There'll only be like a 30-second possession clock. They'll not have a timer on the clock. So first down and 10 at the 10. They'll have it at the 10. They'll have the ball at the 10 with 4 opportunities to score. So let's see who get the ball first and see who get a chance here. I believe you have to go for a 2-point conversion on it. I believe 2 years ago, remember Whitwell when it was 22-21?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what who will win what and who will start first. This is definitely an Excedrin headache game.
Yeah.
A buffering moment.
Hey, keep calling off the names. We might get a sponsor, you know. Goodies, BC, stand back.
Stand back. I think Bledsoe won the toss.
Polk County have it first and 10. Bledsoe County defend the clock.
Bledsoe County elected to play defense.
So Bledsoe County will try to stop Polk County. So Polk County will have on offense first. We'll have a shot, and the ball will be at the 10. That's what we're going to do there.
All right, here we go.
Oh, here we go. It's overtime here at Pikeville, Tennessee. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 0-0. If Polk County expected it was going to be an easy game, it wasn't.
First and goal for the Wildcats.
Well, the Wildcats will have, I believe, 4 opportunities to try to score. I believe that's the...
that is the indication.
So they'll have 4 opportunities. If they can't score, Bledsoe County will take over possession. And we'll try to do the same. Polk County will have the ball first and goal at the 10. Quarterback up under center. Quarterback, handoff, tailback. Slices it. No. Gets about 2, maybe 3 yards. Second down upcoming. Second down and goal to goal for the Warriors at the Wildcats. Morgan making the carry. It'll be a gain of maybe about 4, so it'll be second down, goal to goal at 6. Sequatchie wins 30-27.
That is a final in Tyner, by the way, 54-7 over Telco.
Looking handoff, tailback, slices across the line. Gets to the 5 inside of the 4. The ball is fumbled down. I believe Bledsoe County comes up with it. Bledsoe does come up with it.
It is a fumble, Bledsoe County! Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Bledsoe County comes up with a 3rd turnover. And now Bledsoe County, all they need to do is score either a field goal.
Who recovered that?
I do not know, but somebody did.
I gotta know. Who recovered that ball and caused it?
So Bledsoe County has an opportunity to try to punch it in, to win a game, to win this game. Polk County had an opportunity. They
and the good news, even if we don't, we're a lot closer than it was. Maybe Tristan Bourne can redeem himself. Either way, we're in good shape to win this game.
They placed the ball at the 10. So Bledsoe County has a shot here. Bledsoe County, first down and goal to goal at the 10 in overtime. Looking over the defense. Looking handoff. Tailback runs up. That'll be Harm looking the outside, down to 10, down to the 5. He goes so close to about the 4. So it's second down, goal to goal as Keith takes it on the run and gets about 5 yards. So
they marked him out to
5. So Keith runs it for 5 yards.
You know, I'd like to see Harmon Keith give it to Kobe Rogers, run it to the far side of the field, let the senior take it in on senior night, win the ball game for us.
And so we wait. Second and down, goal in overtime for Bledsoe County.
Overload right, pitch it left, let Kobe run to the corner, get inside the pylon, get the score.
The crowd here at Bledsoe County to its feet. The Polk County crowd also to its feet in a 0-0 deadlock.
You got Kobe Rogers, the quarterback position.
Rogers in the quarterback position. Pitch to Rogers. Rogers bangs it out there, pushes it to about the 4, maybe the 3, as Rogers on the carry. And they stack the line up there. Gain of yards, third down 4. Third down, goal to goal at the 4.
Again, I say beat him to the corner.
Bledsoe County coming up. L.B. Rogers again as at a quarterback position. Looking Rogers, he goes to the left sideline. He gets down to the 2, to the 1. Does he make it to the end zone? He does. He scores. He scores. Does he score?
They're marking him at the 1-inch line. Are you kidding?
So fourth down and goal to goal. It's on the nose. It's just outside the plane. All they got to do is break the plane. All they got to do is break the plane with the ball.
Give it to Colby and punch it in the end zone. They're kicking a field goal.
They're going to try for a field goal instead. And so it will come boring to try a second try from about 12 yards out. Snap down, kick is up, and this time, does instant victory in overtime. Final score, Bledsoe County 3, Polk County nothing. And Bledsoe County may have nailed down a postseason bid. 3-0. Bradley.
What can you say?
Defense, and more defense.
Redemption, your name is boring.
Who recovered the fumble, by the way, if you can tell us? I'm
not sure.
Well, you guys did a good job tonight. I mean, you guys did a great job. Bledsoe County 3. Polk County nothing. Who covered that fumble?
I don't know.
He
did.
Now, who are we going to have for the player of the game?
You got to say Tristan Boring.
I would say the defense because they really played.
The defense played lights out, but you got to give it to Boring. You got the game winner here.
Who recovered? You know who recovered that fumble on the overtime?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Final score: Bledsoe County 3, Polk County nothing. Bledsoe County it goes to 2-6 on the year, 1-2 in region, 3-2A.
Like a baseball score here.
That's a baseball score if I ever seen it.